Okay. All right, fantastic. Looks like we're online. Cool. So let's pick up. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Trying to figure out this damn puzzle over here. So let's listen to this
To
guy.
begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how
Downwind
well you have learned
face.
to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
And then it was burrowing animals, right?
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation.
Let's try aerate.
Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay. Now what do I do? So that was the first one. That's trees, not grass. Shelter, sand, rock. Maybe I don't have the right symbols here. What's this one? Downwind. Yeah, okay, so downwind.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil.
Stupid.
You will be
Stupid.
tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and
I think I just figured it out.
Will open.
Where's that? Bind the dunes. Right. Bind. At the dunes. Yeah. Bind the dunes with grass. Now I'm starting to get it.
Very good.
Yeah.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Okay, so.
To begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, Introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons, and the door to the future will open.
Right,
To
okay.
begin, bind the dunes using grass. Secondly, create deep plantings in the shelter of the downwind face. Finally, introduce burrowing animals to aerate the soil. You will be tested on how well you have learned to recognize the language of the ecological transformation. Remember your lessons,
Okay,
and the door to the future will open.
That's aerate animal. Is it aerate? It is aerate. Burrowing animals. It's another word for burrow. So what's a suitable substitute for burrow? Cabin, downward dune, fire. No, it's not fire. Alright, so maybe the animal is the first one. Aerate is the second one.
Congratulations. You share the knowledge of a
What was this one?
pre-adolescent.
Sand soil. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Eli. Were you gonna Earth, Wind, Fire back to the shot? Are you going to join me on voice? Or you're not going to join me on voice?
Good work. This must be the way.
Just settings here. So is that a yes or no, Eli? Okay. Cool. No stress. So this is a Fremen Siege. This is one of their underground rock hideouts.
Now we come to the private living areas of the Siege proper. In a Siege community, the leader was known as the Naib, and the various Naibs were often jealous of each other and liked to measure their relative influence by the number of hearths they commanded within their Siege. Siege Talab is a smaller Siege hosting roughly 500 hearths. That's the Masquerade. I was hoping it would take them longer to arrive in force. We'd better hurry up and be done with our business here.
Okay, so we're gonna get visitors, basically, is what she's saying.
This must be the Cavern of Council, the cultural and political heart of any Siege community. It's here that Siege dwellers would gather to hear a traveling crier regale the community with news from beyond. And up there, upon a great terrace extending over the room, is the reason we're here today.
More dudes. Don't mind me, dead civilization. I'm just gonna steal all your stuffs.
A death still. The place all Fremen end up at death, so they may return their water to the tribe. That script upon the platform reads, "The water of the tribe shall reveal the path." And I believe the path in question is related to the secret that's brought us both here. And while you are clearly no Fremen, you were able to pass their biometric locks without tampering or delay. Whatever lies beyond here, I believe your blood is the key.
Okay. So, inner ring moves that. That's mildly frustrating. We're trying to get all the stuff to line up. Oh wait, I see it now. Okay, they don't rotate at the same ratio, but they will eventually sync up. There we go. Now, something's still not lined up. Any freaking clues or anything somewhere? Yeah, so this needs to line up with that. This puzzle became a confusing name. I wish you could rotate it backwards though. Okay, so if we line that one up, that's oh, now I'm rotating the outer ring. Oh, there we go. So it's just it's a UI issue. It doesn't really tell you that you're rotating the ring correctly. Now we got it. Okay. So it flows down there, through there, to there. Right. That's got a sting. That's a lot more blood than I put in there. Hey, how's it going? Holy rage bait puzzle, man. Yeah, right. I think the most annoying thing is that you can actually rotate the outer ring without rotating the middle ring, but it just doesn't tell you very clearly on the UI. Confuzzius. First time I'm seeing the name. Welcome to the stream. You think that one's bad? You should have seen the puzzle just to get into this bloody place. You had to remember a list of 8 planets that they told you in the 7 previous trials.
I am likely dead or captured. I came to Siege Talab in the same condition you find it now. Abandoned and despoiled. I must have triggered some kind of hidden alarm because the Sardaukar were at my heels before long. They found me. I haven't long. So listen well. I was brought to this planet like you and many others with one overriding directive. Find the Fremen. But when I finally came face to face with my quarry, I did not find the villains as described by the community or the Emperor. Instead, I found a noble people being drawn into a conspiracy not of their making. A conspiracy extending from the very heart of the Imperium to the dark corridors of... I have to go.
The dark corridors of where? God damn it.
They don't know where I am right now, but I can't risk them finding what I leave for you. I wish there was more time. I have much to tell you, but your mere presence in this secret chamber...
Oh, Linux. Oh dear. Yeah, a lot of complaints about the NVIDIA drivers.
I have hidden the details of my journey on a mimetic film locked within the safe on the wall. As with the security door and the death still, our blood is the key. And now, I lead the Sardaukar as far from here as I may. Ma salam.
Okay. That's not it. Ooh, is it? No. Where is the safe? Ooh. Don't forget the loots. All the loots.
Tricky Fremen. I believe more than half the technology in this room violates the first 11 Butlerian prescriptions. Probably more. Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human. Who are you really? This film is encrypted with a kind of protection I've only encountered in the restricted section at the Nemesine Library on Artesia. I believe that encryption was of Ixian origin.
Ixian?
That's
Cool.
not good.
Okay, usually when it says next, it carries on by itself.
We need an Ixian decoder to access whatever is on this, and I have access to the resources of a great house. Don't be concerned. I'll reach out when I have more information. If we Atreides are known for anything, it's our stiff-necked honor. Besides, as a mystery, you rank right up there with this film. Parting with people is a sadness. A place is only a place.
Interesting saying. Okay, find a way out of the secret chamber. Well, this door. Can I just go out there? Oh, there's a door. I can go out here. Oh, why does this look like a big anus? I really am going out the back door. Whoop, cutscene. Yep, I came out the worm bum. Oh, these look like pleasant people.
It's the Masquerette. I'm going to try to draw them off. I'll make contact when I have the film decrypted.
Infidels! The lightning worm cannot be deceived! You would pay for your desecration in blood! After them! Do not let them escape!
This is not going to be good. Whoa, 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 buddy. Wait, personal space here. No, you don't. Was that poison? Ooh. They're not happy with me. They're not using shields, so that's a good thing. They don't have Holtzman. Sorry, not Holtzman. They don't have suspensor belts, is the word I was looking for. They do use poison though. Your pizza deliveries, yeah. Hey, Tron Bender. Actually, this forces them into a more snipey role and they're on trying to shank you. Yeah, fighting multiple melee guys at the same time is not fun. Ooh, still suit pipes. While I'm at it. Thank you for your contribution. Ooh, Dune Man Scout Pants. Okay, that guy's gone. That looks like a landmine. Okay, so that was the boss dude. It's quite the interesting headgear there. Hey, Gavar, how's it going? Right. Can I get out here? No. Okay. Find a way out. So that grapple thing is a skill. It's a Shigawai claw. My character is Bene Gesserit, so I've got the Bindu Sprint, the Compel, the Ignore, and the Recovery. Yep, I just did as well. Now I've got a buggy for myself, and I need to go mining to go get equipment or materials and stuff for my ornithopter. How the fuck do I get out here? Maybe the great big shining light is the key. Exit siege. There we go. No, hey. Do you want to party up? Let me join the the Order of Chaos Discord, and then I can get you there. Not going to be on long, got to run back and regroup. Okay, all good. All goody good. Right, so, journey epilogue. Wait for contact. Wait for Ori to find information about decoding the form. Right, so that's that. Join a house. Prove yourself at least one of the recruiters. Complete contracts with your sponsor. Choose a side. Good. There's that. And then there's the shoal. Discover the shoal. Iodine pull. Research iodine pull. Fabricate iodine pull. Okay. Let's do that quickly. Yeah, advanced Fremen death stall, mercenary stall suit, large water cistern, wind trap. Iodine pull, there we go. And I need 30. I need 30 for that. Sandbike Mark 5, buggy Mark 5. Did get the Mark 3 Cataract and Horseman Shield today. Ah, nice. Good luck out there, soldier. What else is there? There we go. Wind turbines, spice refinery, Mark 5 power pack, Mark 5 Cataract. And that can do jasmium, titanium, and stravidium. Jasmium, okay. Cobalt paste ray amplifier. Thermoelectric coolers you can only get out in the deep desert. So where did I come out? Ah, I come out right on the top. Equip a radiation suit. House drill shots. Research, fabricate. Okay, those ones I can all do later. Location. Banking, specialized fabrication. Right, these are all things that I can still unlock. Yeah, the buggy's got it's got a Mark IV cutter on it, so I can do aluminum. Right, let's get the motorcycle out.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
That's no good. Actually, you know what? This is actually just a waste of time. Pick that up. Because the base is literally 500 meters below me. I believe that's it over there. Is it not? No. No, that would be further down.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Where was it? Yeah, I thought so. I'm going to need to find some shelter quickly. Yep, there comes the sandstorm. I love how they show the visual effect on the map itself.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, wind noise picks up, grass movement picks up, sand blowing. They're really done well with environmental effects. Here comes a sandstorm. Oh, and of course there's the big ship in the sky. And there we go. It's a bit odd that that sand looks like fabric, though. How am I getting sunstroke with the sand blotting out the sun? That's heat stroke, not sunstroke. You're suffering from hypothermia, not hypothermia. Super sun. Okay, there we go. Sandstorm's passed. Right, there's my base. Not my base, but factory base.
Are you there? I've been trying to reach you for a while. I haven't managed to find an Ixian decoder for the Mnemic film anywhere. And that is unusual, given the resources I have access to. It's as if they've been deliberately removed from the face of Arrakis. I'll keep looking, but I wanted to let you know. Keep your eyes open. Maybe one of the towns has a black market trader who kept one in stock. I'll be in contact.
There we go. What a save. Yeah, I know. That was the intention, but just that the intention wasn't that low. I was trying, you saw I was trying to catch on higher up and to like drop myself more gently. But yes, the sugar wire claw comes in very useful for that kind of thing. Right, now to mine some more aluminum. Look, I don't like This is the second time I've done that. I don't like falling in games. I don't like falling in real life. I am utterly fucking terrified of falling. I don't like jumping off things. I don't like jumping out of things. I don't like jumping down things. And even in a game, I get a fucking heart attack whenever I fall. So, yeah, there's a lot of jumping off of things in this game. So, to say that I still absolutely am having a blast with this game tells you how much, despite the fact that I have a heart attack on a regular basis, I'm still enjoying this game. And I think the tallest structure in this entire map is this tower of rock here. And I was climbing up this rock and I got to about here, just on that little ledge there, when the sun was coming up, and I wanted to take a screenshot of it, so I pressed C to crouch, because C is crouch in most games. It's not in this game, it's control. C launches me off the tower all the way to the ground. So I launched, was it here? Might have been up here. I was very close to the top. But basically, I yeeted myself right off and down to the ground. I just about shat my pants. Dude, I didn't just swallow my heart, I swallowed it and shat it out. In fact, you can see it on stream if you go and watch one of my previous streams. Go and watch one of my previous streams. I think it was maybe Sunday nights. Could have been Sunday night or Friday night, one of the two. But yeah, I was with Kithryn. I was climbing that tower and threw myself off. I had to climb all the fucking way back up again. I need to throw myself off again because that's the easiest way to get down. So I can mine this black rock here, but that's for building bases, like structures, walls, foundations, that kind of thing. I don't need that right now. I built one base in this game, and that was probably the only base I'm going to build for now until maybe late game. Wee splat. There've been so many, it's going to take a while to catch up. Thank you. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot. I've basically been streaming every single day. I'm going to see if I can put them all into a what do you call it? A playlist, a Dune playlist when I'm done. Intentionally falling is very different from accidental. Oh yeah, no. Look, my heartbeat steps up 3 or 4 steps when I intentionally have to jump off something. My heartbeat goes into supersonic range when I fall off accidentally. So, yes. Look, you and the chaos peeps been able to see some of the content I'm missing out on. Well, you know, technically, I am still part of the chaos crew. I just, because of my current job, my new job, I can't stream with them on Mondays and Fridays, which I do miss. I miss streaming with the guys on Fridays. But at the moment, I'm working Fridays when they're streaming, so. But it's a much better job than I had before. And I treat streaming was a hard. I treat streaming as a hobby. Fermentation. Oi, do you mind? What are you doing there? Right, 500 volume. Fermentation. Your eyes glow blue. Do you constantly drink your own sweat? You might be suffering from fermentation. Dial 1-800-555. I thought I was a little bit too close to this one, maybe. Side effects may include dizziness, constipation, upset stomach, the spice must flow, nausea. To be fair, it's the navigators. The navigators of that thing up there, they say the spice must flow because, you know, they're massive fucking drug addicts. And they are the ultimate addicts because they created a job for themselves which requires them to take their drug of choice. Fuck, too far away. They party hard. You know, look, they got so high they went interstellar. This is a cute little buggy. I like this buggy. I wonder if anyone would actually build something like this in real life. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe not the most practical, but definitely cool. That blue rock, by the way, is copper, believe it or not. Now, I know copper sulfate turns blue in the presence of moisture, so it must be copper sulfate and not copper. And higher than anyone else has bloodshot eyes and a goofy smile. Yeah. That's some aluminum there. Let's take a look at the inventory. We're 800, so we're still in the green. Plenty to still go. That's going to be too close. Of course, this does go faster if I have someone with me who can operate the cat array. And I don't have to switch seats every time. Oh, it gets easier. Like, you get the wind traps, which passively gather water. I've just unlocked the Fremen Death Store, which apparently gives me the ability to pick up bodies, I think with the right equipment. And, right, this area needs surveying. So I need to get up high enough to survey this area. So the Fremen Death Store will give me like 25 liters, 25,000 milliliters, 25 liters of water in an hour. If I just keep chucking bodies in there, it'll keep giving me water. So you can get, there's the wind traps, you get the it's all good, Kubal. It's all good. You get the wind traps, you get the death stall, you get higher efficiency blood extractors. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Okay, let's do this. Beautiful sky as well. Get up already, damn it. You combine the sugar claw with the I've forgotten the damn thing's name again. The suspensor belt. And you're able, whoops, see what happened there. You're able to pull off some interesting flight characteristics. Ooh, look at that. That's an off-world ship coming in with Sardaukar escorts. That's pretty cool. Basically, I'm Batman. I got a rubber suit and what are you doing, Cat? You can't sit on there, you're gonna fall into the box. I got a rubber suit, a grapple wire, and I don't know where my parents are. I'm an orphan. I'm hoping this is high enough to do the survey. $47 meters. 47 meters. 47 meters. Is that higher? That's higher, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, the suspense belt only protects you from a certain amount of damage when you fall. It doesn't protect you from all the damage. But with the shield on, at least you won't die either. The reason I want to survey this area is because I want to see if there's any other resources in here. There's copper, basalt, aluminum, granites. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's a wreck of a ship there. That might be higher. Yeah, this is definitely higher. Just seems that there's no easy way up there, though. Are you stupid? Could you stop banging your head against the window, please? You want to go outside, that's your problem. One second. Go. When you think about streaming at this time in the morning, is that the cats want to go inside. Hmm? I was letting the cat out. Yeah, there's some aluminum up here. Yeah, this is definitely higher than the other one was. Random rock just lying there. There we go. Crime is afoot somewhere. Alright, so yeah, those are the resources. I think other people can see it from a distance. I don't think they can see the probe. Okay, into the yellow. Oh, I can pick up the body. Oh, that's pretty cool. Shows I can put that in the distal. Ah, okay, so I don't need a tool to do that. Where does that go, though? Oh, there it is. I don't think I have enough. Hold on. Okay, so I can't pick that up. That's a glitch. Right, so because I've unlocked the distal, I can pick up bodies now. That's interesting. Right, I'm going way out, so I need to go back down here. So we can hear another buggy. Okay. There's some more aluminum. Excuse me. Somebody's having fun. Sounds like a sniper. Highway to the sandy zone. It's gonna be too close. I love the echoes of the gunshots in the canyon. That's pretty good. Cheeky little shit.
Shield engaged.
That's another thing you can do with the sugar wire, is you can stun them. Oh, that was an NPC. So those are two NPCs from two different factions that were fighting each other. That's a dead end. Almost full. Okay, this is where it starts going down. Okay. Maybe this is not the way out. No. No, it's not. Oh, that's a big facility over there. Sentinel City, industrial pump, heavy caliber. Interesting. Oh, this looks familiar. Hey, vehicle's full. Right, now it's back to base with a full cargo hold and hopefully not get eaten by the worm. As you can tell, the buggy is not the fastest thing, and it's not like you can really outrun them, at least not on the ground. So have to be very careful. What a warm welcome to the township indeed. I'm sure if I gave this buggy to Eli, he'd somehow figure out how to make it faster. So these patches over here are quicksand, these patches are drum sand. Get stuck in that and I lose the car. Go over that and I track the worm faster. Room sign detected. There he goes. He's running around there somewhere. So now I just gotta wait and make sure. Look at that. There he goes. That's another one that's over there. As long as he's not coming in my direction. There goes nothing. That's really close.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I'm just gonna park here, let the sandstorm pass. Somebody's going at it non-stop.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Come on. Very atmospheric. That's radiation over there. Okay, hopefully the worm is nowhere to be found. There goes somebody in an ornithopter. Whoops, it is it. No, let me do this. Right. Max is 38. Half 38 is 19. Cancel. Cancel. What am I making here? Copper. Okay, here we go. 315. Okay, that's more like it. Yes, let's see what I need for an ornithopter. What do we have here already? Nothing in there. In there, nothing in there. Right. Scout ornithopter wing. Industrial pump, generator, cockpit, chassis, and hull. Well, I think we can. Build ourselves an ornithopter. Ornithopter is a magic card. Must be attached to a vehicle chassis. Okay. That's the hull and the chassis. Okay, so okay. Engine, cockpits. All right, so where does this go? Okay, that goes up there then. All right, good. This is only one set of wings. Okay, this is a little bit infuriating. Why won't you attach? Somebody's here. Who's online? Wing module required. Wing module. Okay. I'm pretty sure I added. Let's try that again. Flying artifact creature for free, nothing wrong with that. Okay. Is it one for every... Wow, why does it show 2 on the icon? That's kind of confusing though, right? It shows 2 on there, but it's only 1 wing. Yep. That is some serious douchebaggery. Strange to me that you can't make the vehicle fuel cells. You can't make the vehicle fuel cells in the vehicle fabricator. Go figure that one. Unless I'm being stupid and I haven't unlocked it. I'm officially very confused. Where the hell do you make... It's like somebody dropped this stuff off. There's the vehicle fuel cells. Oh, look, we've got a dirty, filthy bot in the chat. Bye-bye. That's not what I wanted to do. Where does this go, though? Circuit 1. Circuit 3. Better. So these are all circuit 1. So where's circuit 3? Ah, there's circuit 3. Alright, 15 minutes. Okay, before I do that, let's do this. Okay, so you can glide. This is really useful because you can hear the ornithopter from far away, but if you're in the PvP, you could glide in, make no noise, and then only turn on the engine just before you need to land. That way you'll, here goes the word. That's where the people would never know. They never know you're coming. Didn't see the temperature rising until it was just too late. It's pretty cool though. Okay, so tomorrow night I've got this area and this area here that I need to explore. I've got all these quests to do, and that'll probably go into the weekend. And then I want to look at Sunday going into the deep desert, into the PvE area, and maybe even going with a couple of guys into the PvP area. See you guys again tomorrow night, same time, 2 a.m. But on Saturday, it'll be 3 p.m. UK time, and on Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you guys then.